Hi, and welcome to the Forest of the Fae. I'm Cindy, and the keeper of the forest, and your guide here. It's so nice to see you. Please let me tell you a bit about what's in the forest for you. Like any other forest, the latest buzz gets around through the grapevine. They carry news of the day, your personal experiences, the sciences, spirituality, metaphysical, empathy, telepathy, or anything else, physical or not so physical. Parallel realities, the paranormal, mysticism, fantasy, mythology, and folklore are also here. You are the stimulus of the conversation. There are 149 groups so far within this forest, dealing with things as varied as astral projection, holistic healing, abuse, awakening, gifted children, runaways, and a suggestion box I check every day. In this video, I will highlight a few of these topics for you. Astral projection is a current topic of conversation. It might answer how you can be in two places at once. Well, not really in the physical sense. Everyone can have an out-of-body experience, says astral travel practitioner, teacher, and expert Jerry Gross. In fact, you probably already have. When Gross wants to travel long distance, he doesn't bother with the time and expense of catching a plane. He just uses a different kind of plane and travels there astrally, unless, of course, he is teaching one of his many classes and workshops on astral projection, also known as OBE, or out-of-body experience. According to Gross, the ability to leave the body has been with him since childhood. Yet, rather than regarding this as a special gift, he believes that this is an inherent ability that can be developed by anyone, and we discuss it here in the Forest of the Fae. You think fairies are real? Of course they are. Fairies are nature's spirits who love all forests and plant life, but they are particularly fond of flowers. They go by the names fairies, sprites, fae, and its varied spellings, elf, pixie, or sylphs, tiny beings that live in the sky. Collectively they are called good folk, wee folk, people of peace, and other euphemisms. The name was originally given to a type of mythological being or legendary creature. These mythological creatures included a form of nature spirit. The first known existence of fairies is based on the fae of the medieval Western European folklore and romance. They are often identified with a variety of beings of other mythologies. They are major characters in Shakespeare's play, A Midsummer Night's Dream. The fairies of today are mostly believed to be small, delicate, and very feminine. While most people can't see them, some do, especially children. Some people see actual fairies and some see a white misty shape. Other people see colored lights, and some can only sense their presence. They like to live near meadows or gardens or deep in the forest. They do interact with humans sometimes, but only with good intentions. There's more in the Are Fairies Real discussion group in the Forest of the Fae. What else? Women on the Edge of Evolution group, for instance. Now there's a thought. Women are still evolving? And when did we notice this? Was it when Joan of Arc successfully led an army and got burnt at the stake for it? Or when Queen Elizabeth I became an empire builder? Were they special women, or were they ordinary women? In the 19th century, it was debated if women had souls. The United States allowed slavery. Women fighting for the vote in America were threatened with institutionalization and arrest for their activism and desire for equality. And the thought of an African American or woman becoming president was unheard of, if not thought absurd. The women's movement of the 19th century gave rise to the feminists and activism of the 20th century. Yes, we do have souls. Now in the 21st century, we are in the second wave of feminism, a more introspective and less radical brand. In this group, not only do we examine our own growth, but we consider questions like, how many genders are there really? Hint, start with 4 and see where your mind might take you. Embracing the feminine consciousness, a revolution of a thought. Here's another group. It's rather new, and it's one of my favorites. I borrowed a brief summary of a book about gifted children by Meg Glossy to help describe it. The Children of Now, Crystalline Children, Indigo Children, Star Kids by Meg Glossy is a groundbreaking work that shows that a large number of kids come into the world bearing inherent gifts that are beyond strange. They are telepathic, understand subtle energies, and or amazing psychic abilities. Many of them remember where they were before they came to Earth, and often can describe past lives. Many doctors mislabel them as autistic, ADD, or ADHD, or suggest other behavioral problems. More than half the time, these doctors could not be more wrong about these children. The children of now are not defective. They are differently functional. And we are doing ourselves and the world a great disservice by not acknowledging these amazing children and their special gifts. A surprising percentage of these children carry within themselves wisdom far beyond most adults. The phenomena is very real, and more of these highly evolved children enter our world every day. The children of now offer not only genuine stories of many children who have brought amazing talents into our world, but also practical, easy solutions to assist society in supporting and nurturing these gifted, not defective children and their families, rather than labeling, segregating, or condemning them. Fascinating 21 with an open mind and life illuminating for parents with these incredible kids. Dr. Meg Dorsey offers detailed answers derived from counseling real kids and real families. The Forest of Faie is just another place on the web without you. Its visitors, contributors, and denizens. There's plenty of room for you and your thoughts, your writings, your news, and whatever you want to share with everyone else here. Thanks for visiting, and thanks for watching. With this, I will leave you something to ponder. Most of them have grown up with the timeless fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm and Hans Christian Andersen. They are wonderful stories populated by fairies, gnomes, trolls, goblins, and other strange creatures that inhabit dark woods, foggy swamps, mystical meadows, and mysterious mountains. But are these creatures only the stuff of folklore and imagination? Do they have a basis in reality? Is that an idea too crazy to even consider? Or is it? Thank you, my friends. Namaste.